What's up? What's up? It's your boy KStill, aka Creative Ambition, and today on Testimony Tuesdays, I thought I'd just bring a special guest. And how you doing today, lovely?
I'm good. How are you?
I am excellent, and I would like to introduce you guys to someone that I know for several years now, and we just kind of reconnected. And I think that when she shared her testimony, I was wondering where she went, and I was like, "Man, where you been?" And she was telling me her testimony of how God just showed up and showed out. So if you guys don't know what Testimony Tuesdays is about, it's just, sharing God's goodness. And sometimes it's just what somebody else needs as a place of encouragement, because we don't know what season people are in sometimes. And that's all they may need is some encouragement. So Stephaney, when you were sharing your testimony from homelessness to ownership, where did that process start? Like, how did you end up homeless? Like, where did that start from?
It started from when I made the decision to leave a unhealthy marriage. And by doing so, I pretty much had to start from scratch. I didn't know where I was going to live. I didn't know where I was going to work, sleep, or anything. So my car was pretty much my closet. So I had my trunk organized with me and my son's belongings. And we were pretty much couch surfing. So I ended up leaving Sacramento and went all the way back to the Bay Area. And a couple family members welcomed me and my son into their home. And that's how I started.
Okay, so question. When you had the idea, was it like an epiphany, like an aha moment, like, you know what, I'm out of here? Or was it like a series of events that led you all to leave?
It was definitely a series of events that took place over years, and I was just at my breaking point where I had enough. And I was like, you know what, I'm 35 and there's no way I can go on any longer being unhappy. And I made that decision. I wish I would have did it sooner, but it happened when it happened, and I don't regret my decision.
Was there any outside influences that led you to say, you know what, did you reach out to someone that was like kind of coaching you into it, or was it something you just really decided on your own, like, you know what, enough is enough, I'm out of here?
No, nobody really knew the depth of what I was going through in my marriage. I had no advice, no opinions from anyone. It was a decision that I made on my own that particular day, and I left and never came back.
Wow. Okay. So was it an easy transition?
Oh, no. It was a really, really rough transition, because some family members will let me stay. Some family members will let me stay, but not my son. That was a no.
Yeah.
So it just, it varied from house to house. So, but I did what I had to do. I was pretty much in survivor mode. So my son was well off. He never needed anything. So God took care of us. It was a 4-year couch surfing homeless process.
Going through this 4-year process, because 4 years is a very, very long time.
Really, really long time.
Really long time to be couch surfing and trying to figure out where to go and what steps to take. Did you get a job immediately? Did the transition from not working, right? Because you wasn't working when you was married, correct? But you had skill set.
Right.
Okay. From not working with skill set, going down all the way to the Bay Area where the cost of living is crazy.
Extremely high.
What was it? Was it a quick transition right into the work because you weren't working even though you had skill set?
Honestly, I had a job. I had a phone interview in Sacramento after I made the decision to leave. So God had already started working, and I drove to the Bay Area to do part 2 of the interview and ended up getting hired on the spot.
Wow.
So.
Okay. You went in with that blouse on? Yeah. She was like, let me show y'all some neck. Show this neck and put some eyelashes on. Yeah, man.
First
blink,
of all,
blink.
my eyelashes are real.
Yes, and they look nice. They blinking. See over there?
They blink.
So, was it hard when, as far as, okay, so how did you go from You've been homeless, couch surfing. Did you just like save up and say, look, I need to get an apartment? Or was it your mind frame to say, look, I'm just going straight for ownership? Like, how did that work?
No, you know what, I started off very, 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 very minimum wage when I went back and gradually worked my way up to a good paying job. And I started saving, and my mind frame was just looking for an apartment, even a studio, just to get from under someone else's roof. And one day, a friend of mine sent me a picture of a home, and I was like, oh, that's a nice house. Asking him, did you just purchase your home?
Right.
And he was like, no, this house is for you and Damien, which was crazy, out the blue. And I was like, you know what? Let me try.
Let me try this out.
So I went ahead and submitted the application to get pre-approved, and I was approved that same day.
Wow. So did you have to come out of the pocket, like a lot of money for down?
I didn't have, everything was paid for.
What?
I didn't have to pay for anything.
Oh, snap. So question.
Anything.
When you left and you had family here, and then you had the marriage side of the family, right?
Mm-hmm.
How was that coming back after so many years? Because like a lot of us, we thought you just disappeared because we didn't know what was going on behind the scenes.
Right.
The good, the bad, and the indifferent. Like, how was the acceptance back into Sacramento?
I mean, I didn't come back to get accepted by anyone. My main priority was my son. So a lot of people didn't even know I came back. So I wasn't coming back to replenish friendships or anything. I came back to handle business.
Now, question, when you were done with the marriage and you were going through your 4-year stint, did you have anybody reach out to you, check on you, say, hey, Steph, like whether it's your ex-husband's side of the family or your side of the family, because some of your family members didn't know what was going on.
Right.
Did anybody like reach out because they're like, wait, something's going on. We haven't seen her in a while.
I mean, of course, my family members reached out and, stayed in touch and encouraged me along the way. But as far as his side of the family, no. But I didn't expect them to. Because once I left, nobody knew why I left or the depth of why I left. So they automatically took his side, making it seem like, oh, I just up and left my family, when that wasn't the case.
Right.
So I didn't expect to hear from anyone on his side, which is fine.
Right.
Which is fine. I made the decision for myself, not for anyone else.
So if you can give somebody some words of wisdom, words of encouragement, who may be in that transitional stage of divorce, because I'm divorced, so I understand, where you come from. When enough is enough. If you can give somebody some words of wisdom and words of encouragement, and this is not a platform to glorify divorcing, but if there's somebody there on their last leg, it's unhealthy, it's just not good all the way around, what advice could you give them?
I would let him or her know that you have to do what's best for you. You are responsible for your own happiness. Even in a marriage, your husband is not responsible to make you happy. You are. So I would say try not to be afraid, because I was afraid to leave. That's why it took me so long, because I didn't have anything. But once you get that courage and you realize what your value is and what your worth is, you get that fire lit up under you and you just go. You just pretty much walk out on faith and trust in God. You know what? I need you to lead me and guide me in, the next stages of my life. But I would definitely tell that person, do not stay because children are involved. Do not stay for family. You have to make the decision for yourself.
Yeah. And, the blessing behind that, I think when you were sharing your testimony, is that God was there the whole time.
Yes.
He never left your side. Doors are opening immediately.
Yes.
When it was time to get out of that unhealthy situation.
Yes.
So is there anything else you want to share with the people?
Stay encouraged. Don't give up.
Don't give up. So look, it's your boy KStill with the co-host, with the beautiful, lovely, vivacious Stephaney, and I appreciate her on this Testimony Tuesdays. So if there's anything that you guys want to share in the comments below, subscribe, share your comments. There's an email attached if your story is longer than the comment section. But we appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for sliding through, and let me know what y'all think. It's another Testimony Tuesdays with KStill, aka Creative Ambition. Holla at y'all in a minute. Peace out.
Peace.